In this video, we're still going to divide polynomials, but now we're going to use something called synthetic division. And it says right here, when we divide a polynomial by a binomial in the form of x minus c, the division process can be simplified by using the technique called synthetic division. Now, you're going to love synthetic division in comparison to last video using long division, but we still need long division. Because synthetic only works when we're dividing by an x minus c, so here x minus 2, x minus 3, and then x plus 4, we have to still know how to use long division. For example, on example 2b, I cannot use synthetic division here because of that x squared. So here, you have to use long division. You have no other option. But if our polynomial is in this form of x minus c, we'll use synthetic. So here, if you were to set x minus 2 equal to 0, we would get just 2, and so 2 goes on the outside. Now, I'm going to do the opposite of like the little house thing that we do on the other division. I'm going to do this big, I don't know, L-looking thing. And here, all I'm going to write are the coefficients. So I have 1, -7, 5, and 10. Now you still want to put zeros as placeholders, but I'm not skipping any place values. We've got x cubed, squared, 1, 9. Now this is going to be completely opposite of what we did with long division. In long division, we divide and then we subtract. Here, we're going to multiply and then add. So the first thing you're always going to do is bring down this first one, then multiply these together, we get 2. Add these together, we get -5. Multiply these together, we get -10. Add, we get -5. Multiply these together, we get -10. Add, and we get 0. Okay, so here's our answer. This last number here will always be your remainder. And then here is my constant, my coefficient to my x, and my coefficient to my x squared. If we had more, then it'd be x cubed, x to the 4th, x to the 5th. So it's always going to be ascending when you go this way. So my answer is technically 1x squared, or just x squared, minus 5x, minus 5, which is my coefficient, so I have no variable with that, and then my remainder of 0. So because I have a remainder of 0, this one divides in evenly. This is my final answer. Now, my math lab, I am pretty sure, and I probably should have checked before I made this video, but I'm pretty sure my math lab still wants your answers in the form of a remainder over divisor. So we would have to write x squared minus 5x minus 5 plus 0 over, and then I will write this, not this. So x minus 2. So those mean the exact same thing, but if I have a remainder of 0, I really don't need this portion because 0 divided by anything is 0. But this, I believe, is the answer that my math lab wants. So my math lab answer. Okay, so let's try again here. And then we're going to talk about C, and you're going to try C on your own. So another example. What goes on the outside? Well, if you set x minus 3 equal to 0, that's a 3. So that goes on the outside. And now I need my coefficients. X squared is 1. X cubed is 1. So then next we go to x squared, which is -4. Next we go to x. I have no x, so we got to put a 0 as a placeholder. And then -5. So we're always going to drop down this first one and then multiply, add till the end. Multiply these together, add. Multiply, add, multiply, add. Here is my remainder, my constant, x, and then x squared. So my answer is 1x squared, or x squared, minus x, minus 3, plus negative 14 over x minus 3. Now I want you to try to pause part C and see if you can get your answer, remembering to put zeros as placeholders. Okay, I hope you have paused the video and tried this one. So let's do this one. And since you have already tried it, we're going to do it quickly. Negative 4 goes on the outside because if you set this equal to 0, it's negative 4. And now put your coefficients here. We have x to the 4th is 1. Next is x cubed. I don't have 1, so it's 0. X squared is negative 12. Then we need x. I don't have 1, so I need another 0. And then negative 66. We drop down this first one. Then we're going to multiply, add till the end. So multiply, add, multiply, add, multiply, add, multiply, add. Okay, this last one here, and I guess it would help if you could add at the very end. This last one here is your remainder. Then it goes constant x and keeps going up. So x squared. And now for the first time, we have an x cubed. So my answer is 1x cubed, or just x cubed, minus 4x squared, plus 4x minus 16, plus my remainder of negative 2 over x plus 4. Now I have this note in here that this is the same problem that we did on the previous page in number 2C. Number 2C. So you can see which one is a better process or a quicker process. Definitely this one versus all of this right here. But we did still get the exact same answer on both of those problems. So in my math lab, it's going to give you an instruction on a problem like this, and it's going to say divide using long division. If it is in the form of this x minus c, meaning it's a binomial, so x minus 2, x minus 3, x plus 4, doesn't matter if that's a plus or a minus c, you can use synthetic. So even if you come to this problem here that says use long division, I am fine with you using synthetic division. Now, when you get to a problem like this right here, and it says 3x squared, and it says use long division, you have to use long division because this isn't in this form right here of x minus c. You have an x squared. But use synthetic every time you can because it's a lot quicker and we make a lot less mistakes using it.